Welcome to this IELTS Idioms lesson. In this video you will learn 25 important idioms with meanings and examples. Listening and repeating these idioms will help improve your IELTS speaking and writing. Let's begin. Idiom: break the ice. Meaning, to start a conversation and make people feel comfortable. For example, the teacher told a joke to break the ice on the first day of class. Tom Holland tried to break the ice during the interview. In meetings, small talk helps break the ice. Playing games help the students break the ice quickly. Idiom: a blessing in disguise. Meaning, something that seems bad but later becomes good. For example, losing the job was a blessing in disguise for Steve Jobs. Missing the flight was a blessing in disguise. The delay became a blessing in disguise because we met new people. The failure was a blessing in disguise for the student. Idiom: hit the nail on the head. Meaning, to say something exactly right. For example, the professor hit the nail on the head in his lecture. Elon Musk hit the nail on the head when talking about innovation. Her comment hit the nail on the head about climate change. The teacher hit the nail on the head about student problems. Idiom: under the weather. Meaning, feeling slightly sick. For example, Serena Williams felt under the weather before the match. I stayed home because I felt under the weather. She looked under the weather during the meeting. The student skipped class because he felt under the weather. Idiom: piece of cake. Meaning, something very easy. For example, for Albert Einstein, math problems were a piece of cake. The IELTS listening test was a piece of cake for her. Cooking pasta is a piece of cake. The assignment was a piece of cake for the smart student. Idiom: once in a blue moon. Meaning, very rarely. For example, Lionel Messi misses practice once in a blue moon. I eat fast food once in a blue moon. She travels abroad once in a blue moon. Snow falls here once in a blue moon. Idiom: the ball is in your court. Meaning, it is your decision now. For example, the manager said the ball is in your court. After the offer, the ball was in Elon Musk's court. The teacher finished explaining and said the ball is in your court. I have done my part, now the ball is in your court. Idiom: burn the midnight oil. Meaning, work late into the night. For example, many students burn the midnight oil before exams. Bill Gates burned the midnight oil while building Microsoft. She burned the midnight oil to finish her research. Scientists often burn the midnight oil. Idiom: kill two birds with one stone. Meaning, achieve two goals at the same time. For example, cycling to work kills two birds with one stone. Exercise and travel. Elon Musk killed two birds with one stone with reusable rockets. Studying English through movies kills two birds with one stone. Online meetings kill two birds with one stone. Idiom: cost an arm and a leg. Meaning, very expensive. For example, the luxury car costs an arm and a leg. Some universities cost an arm and a leg. The concert ticket cost an arm and a leg. The new phone cost an arm and a leg. Idiom: let the cat out of the bag. Meaning, reveal a secret. For example, the journalist let the cat out of the bag. The students accidentally let the cat out of the bag about the surprise party. The employee let the cat out of the bag about the new project. She let the cat out of the bag during the interview. Idiom: bite the bullet. Meaning, accept something difficult. For example, Steve Jobs had to bite the bullet and restart Apple. The student bit the bullet and studied hard. The company bit the bullet and reduced costs. I bit the bullet and finished the difficult assignment. Idiom: hit the books, meaning, start studying seriously. For example, students hit the books before the IELTS exam. Elon Musk hit the books when learning rocket science. She hit the books before finals. The class decided to hit the books. Idiom: pull someone's leg, meaning, to joke or tease someone. For example, his friends were pulling his leg. The teacher said she was just pulling their leg. Tom Hanks pulled his co-star's leg on set. My brother loves pulling my leg. Idiom: sit on the fence, meaning, not make a decision. For example, many voters sit on the fence during elections. The manager sat on the fence about the decision. The students sat on the fence about the course. It is difficult to succeed if you sit on the fence. Idiom: spill the beans, meaning, reveal secret information. For example, the journalist spilled the beans about the project. The student spilled the beans about the exam questions. The actor spilled the beans in the interview. She accidentally spilled the beans. Idiom: on cloud nine, meaning, extremely happy. For example, Lionel Messi was on cloud nine after winning the World Cup. She was on cloud nine after passing IELTS. The team was on cloud nine after victory. The student was on cloud nine after the result. Idiom: a storm in a teacup, meaning, a small issue exaggerated. For example, the argument became a storm in a teacup. The media created a storm in a teacup. The classroom issue is a storm in a teacup. It was just a storm in a teacup. Idiom: jump on the bandwagon, meaning, follow a popular trend. For example, many companies jumped on the bandwagon of AI. Some people jump on the bandwagon of social media trends. Businesses jumped on the bandwagon of electric cars. Politicians sometimes jump on the bandwagon. Idiom: in hot water, meaning, in trouble. For example, the student was in hot water for cheating. The company was in hot water after the scandal. The actor was in hot water for his comments. He got in hot water at work. Idiom: add fuel to the fire, meaning, make a situation worse. For example, his comments added fuel to the fire. Social media added fuel to the fire during the debate. The media added fuel to the fire. The argument grew when he added fuel to the fire. Idiom: back to square one, meaning, start again. For example, the scientist went back to square one after failure. The company went back to square one after the loss. The student went back to square one. The project returned to square one. Idiom: throw in the towel, meaning, give up. For example, the boxer refused to throw in the towel. The students almost threw in the towel. Many startups throw in the towel early. He never throws in the towel. Idiom: the tip of the iceberg, meaning, a small visible part of a big problem. For example, climate change problems are just the tip of the iceberg. The scandal was the tip of the iceberg. The research revealed the tip of the iceberg. The problem was the tip of the iceberg. Idiom: actions speak louder than words, meaning, what people do matters more than what they say. For example, Mahatma Gandhi showed that actions speak louder than words. The leader proved that actions speak louder than words. The students showed actions speak louder than words. True leaders know actions speak louder than words. You have now learned 25 useful idioms for IELTS. Practice them in your speaking and writing so they sound natural. Keep learning a little English every day and your IELTS score will improve. Thanks for watching.